Well, hello and good morning, fishing freaks. There's a couple of things that I enjoy in life very much, besides Winston and Stephanie. I love bass fishing, and I love good coffee in the morning. That gets me jacked up to start the day off right. So, I am in my hometown. Came up for my best friend's wedding. Just waking up today. The weather's cool. Got a hot coffee. Got a few fishing rods in the truck. I think I'm gonna go run around and see if I can locate one of these old ponds I used to fish years ago and see if there's any fish left in it. I don't have the full arsenal with me this weekend. I just have a few little travel rod type deals, and one of them that I've got is old school Corrado 200B, and I got this ugly stick that I used for my Canada trip. Little throwback action, pistol grip. This is really close to one of the setups that I used to have to throw crankbaits and little spinner baits on and things like that. So we might as well just go full throwback mode today, go find some old ponds that I used to fish. And I didn't used to drink coffee back then, but I sure do enjoy it now. And it kind of makes just a good old-fashioned American morning, I think. Love that. See that steam coming off of that? Life is good. I used to have a red Jeep, little lift on it, some mud tires, and I had a fishing rod rack on the back of it. Little mud in action, get out there to them ponds. I loved it, man. I actually heard some duck hunters this morning too, down by the lake, popping off. Used to go duck hunting down here, get a bow hunt out in the woods. High school, I did every outdoor thing I could pretty much get my hands on, from, you know, mountain biking to baseball to duck hunting to deer hunting to hog hunting to whatever kind of hunting I could do, and of course bass fishing. 8th or 9th grade, that's when I started just becoming obsessed with it. And then by the time, ooh, there's a deer right there. There he goes, or there she goes. Looks like a little buck. Little deer's running around. Man, guys, it's just a beautiful morning. Beautiful morning to be alive. Love it. This is it right here. Is there no fishing signs? No? I think we're good to go. Got some little flukes. That would probably work. Just gonna throw this weightless. There we go. Got a nice little Christmas colored, holiday colored fluke rig. I remember there used to be, used to catch them like right out in the middle here. Don't know if there's something down there or not. Backlash. Oh, I got one. I got him. Yes. Yes. Subtle little bite. Barely got it. Sign of life, though. Still living in here. Gotcha. Got you on the old ugly stick, boy. I'm gonna switch up to a little tiny jig head. Just a little zipper worm. If you think a pond fish won't eat that, you're crazy. You're sick. Okay. Ooh, I think there's a fish on there. Oh, it did have one. Dang. Yeah, he bit it in half, guys. Had everything except the hook. Okay, I'm gonna walk around here. I've literally got pictures, old school Polaroid pictures from standing right here on this bank. There he is. Oh, I missed him. There's one. Oh my gosh. Did you guys see that? Look at that. Are you kidding me? Well, it definitely wasn't as good as I remember it being. There were still bass in it. They were just really, really small bass. Like most of the bites I got, they couldn't even latch on to the whole worm. It's good to know there is still fish in it. Somebody else is enjoying catching bass out of it. Hear them gunshots down there? People are shooting ducks down by the lake. Still going. Festiveness. Yes, sir. Hello. Hello there.
Hey, Winston! You excited to see me? Hey, you excited to see me?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's my beautiful bride.
Winston, you want some bacon? Oh. All right, can we show them what we can do?
All right, what's his new trick? Has he got a new trick?
Okay,
Oh,
shake.
do you have bacon? I don't even
Oh,
have bacon
boy.
yet. Let's see this training. Look at that.
Winston, shake.
Oh, look at that.
Good
Just
boy.
on command.
Lay down. Good boy.
Wow. Well, I'd be a good boy too if I could get bacon. Hey, Winston's apparently really excited to see you guys. Are you excited to see everybody? Yeah. Yeah. He's enjoying his newfound fame. Everybody likes you on the channel, Winston. They're like, Winston's my homie. Going to shop?
We're going shopping.
Spend money?
Maybe.
Okay, don't spend too much.
I won't be spending too much. You're always worried about that.
All right, now that they're gone, I want to show you guys some of the old tackle. All sorts of lures that I cannot fit at my house because my garage is too small, so I still have to keep them at my parents' house. But I want to kind of go through and explore some baits that maybe you guys haven't seen, or maybe they just might spark some tips or some good advice for whoever you are. Let's go through some tackle. This is Papa Rackley right here. What's your favorite lure in the stash? Because I know you go through my old lures.
It's a crawdad crankbait.
I know why this is your favorite, because we had a pretty epic day on that one. I don't think they make this one anymore, actually. This is a Bomber Fat A. Extremely loud. It sounds like there's like shotgun pellets in there. Black back, brown or orange belly, and then just ugly brown sides with the red eyes. I think you had like a 8 and a 6.
That's right.
Out here on the lake that we're close to, Lake Grapevine, which isn't known for big bass. And then you just caught a lot more fish than I did that day, and big ones. And it's continued to produce. If you can find one of those early spring around rocks, it's a good one. Thanks for sharing. A lot of people ask me what type of jigs I throw. This is a LFT Lures Impact jig. I'm not even sure if they have these anymore. I love this head. I love the colors. It's like a chameleon paint that's on it. Very sturdy hook for setting the hook into those real big bass. And I just love the way the hook point sits with the eye of the hook. I've just catch a lot of fish on it, and it's a great jig. Oh, now here's a little tidbit. Basically, it's like a weight with a skirt on it. And I used to use these a lot when bed fishing in the spring. After throwing a small tube jig or a little Texas rig in there, this really stirs the bed up. Like, it gets the dirt and the clay going, and that big eye on there I think is threatening to them, and it would work a lot of times. So I used to use that a lot in the spring for big bass that were on beds that weren't responding to little stuff. The perfect jig, grass buster. That's an 1.5 ouncer right there. Moving on down the line here. These are some chatterbaits, and still to this day, this is my favorite chatterbait brand. This was made by Phoenix. Just love the thump, love the hook. Yeah, I used to use, that's an old Fluger right there. Very fat in the hand, not terribly comfortable. I gave a lot of my old tackle to my dad because he fishes out of a kayak and just needed some. He's got a lot of my old fishing rods. The one that's really good. Big Daddy strikes. This action on this old Lucky Craft really pretty awesome. Yeah, got a lot of these. Funny story on these. Kelly Jordan's garage used to be not too far from where I lived, and some of these came out of it. Went over to his garage one day, and he had just plethoras of Lucky Craft crankbaits, as you can imagine. I think these were some of the crummy colors he didn't want, but... Oh yeah, this one is not a favorite, but I just have to show you guys. I don't know if you remember this bait from back in the day, this old Bass Star prop runner. Look at that thing. This is a gigantic topwater. You pretty much have to have a swimbait rod to throw this on. And it just, it's like a big prop bait. It just kind of dips down, and it just looks like a giant bass. That's what it looks like. It's crazy. Oh, I got something good for you guys. All right, so you know how this morning I was fishing with that old ugly, or well, it's not really old, but that ugly stick pistol grip. This is the actual rod that I fished with back when I was in high school. I got this rod back when 6.6 was like the deal. Cork starting to wear off on it, but hey man, ugly stick still here, still rocking. The guides are absolutely atrocious on this thing, but it is still kicking, and I got this old school Quantum PT on there. This was the longest casting reel I had at the time, but also the most frustrating. I think this is the worst gears I've ever experienced in a reel. This is that Quantum PT, heavy as a rock too. Used to catch a lot of crankbait and spinnerbait fish on it though. And then this right here, this was my first really nice rod purchase. So I think at the time this rod was like 150 bucks or something like that. It was a lot of money. This is the Falcon Cara, and I think this is gonna be a 6.6 medium heavy. So yeah, I had a 6.6 medium and I had a 6.6 medium heavy, and this is what I threw my Texas rigs and my jigs on. And I think I had a Shimano Cardiff on it. It was a copper colored round reel, and that was my combo. That was like my go-to fishing every kind of little Texas rig to jig, all sorts of lures. And this rod was super light at the time, and it still kind of is. It feels pretty good, to be honest with you. Well, I'm gonna end the vlog right there today, guys. I gotta pack. I'm leaving for the northern country. I'm flying into Pennsylvania tomorrow, and then I'm gonna head up and I'm gonna do some steelhead fishing, something I've never done before. I know it's gonna be really cold, so I gotta pack some of the heaviest weather gear that I've got, and it's gonna be a whole new experience. And of course, I'm taking you along with me, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And if you want to check out more fishing videos, check them out in the links. You can click them on the mobile devices now, so make sure you go do that. And subscribe, guys. I cannot tell you how excited I am for all the new fishermen that have been commenting and just saying they joined up on the channel and they like what they see already and they're wanting more, so I want to bring more to you guys, and I'm going to keep it trucking. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all later.